Hello everybody, I'm back with another video. So I have been thinking, how do I want to say this? Or maybe it's just me, we tend to complain, or I tend to complain a lot in my head. Something that I'm noticing, and the Holy Spirit convicted me today. It convict me all the time, telling me to stop complaining. How can you complain when you're not perfect? When you have things about yourself that you need to fix? And as the word says, how can you get the speck out of your brother's eye when you have a log in your own? So, because being a wife and a mother, sometimes it gets hard because you feel like you doing everything, you cleaning up behind everybody, you gotta tell people to do A, B, C, D, you gotta come home and you gotta cook sometimes after a long day at work, and being a mom and a wife is hard work. So this morning while I'm making up the bed, I'm just complaining in my head, complaining. And this Holy Spirit was like, you might as well be quiet because you're not perfect. And we're not perfect. And something that I always pray about is that my heart is in the right place, because the heart is wicked. And who knows it but God? And the flesh is weak, but the spirit is always willing. And so my spirit is always going, but then my flesh is like, sit down for a minute, we need to take a break. And then my heart is just all over the place. So in my head too, we continually thinking, we continually processing things that are happening. We're continually just moving about, thinking about everything that's happening. And it causes us to be complainers sometimes because we see how imperfect this world is and how imperfect we are. And that's just, something that we have to work on. We have to work on not complaining so much, or not comparing what's happening in our story to somebody else's story. We have to learn to be content in whatever place it is that we are in our story, because whatever you're going through at this moment, it won't always be that way. It won't always be hard. It won't always be where you feel like you're doing everything and nobody's helping you. It won't always be like that. This is just that story right now. This is just where you are right now. And it's going to change. It's going to change. We just have to remain humble. And that is the problem, especially with us, the young people, is being humble, because we aren't perfect. None of us are. We all have trials. We all have troubles. We all do things wrong. Sometimes we won't get everything right, but we have to remain humble. We have to remain in our story and not in everybody else's story, and finding out what's going on in her life and his life. But just worry about your life. Worry about what's happening in your life and what your next step is going to be, and not worrying about what's happening in somebody else's life and somebody else's story, because their story and your story is two totally different stories. So we have to do that. We have to be humble. We have to trust God. We have to trust God and know that He is in control, and allow Him to mold us. We're always on the potter's wheel, always being molded, always going around in that circle. Yes, we have to, okay, let me fix this up because she did this 2 weeks ago, or he did that a month ago. But let me fix that up for them, because this week they're not going to do that. This week they're going to know better. This week they're going to do better. So we have to remain on the potter's wheel. Remember that we're not perfect. None of us are perfect. We all have our own story to tell, our own thing, that our own purpose that God has for us. So we have to remain humble and know that God is with us, and know that He never leaves us. He never forsakes us. He always continually, whenever we fall, He helps us get back up. We can't fall. We'll never fall so far that God won't pull us back, or He won't lift us back up. So you have to continually to remember that. And on those days, and yes, it's going to be days when you're going to be frustrated, when you're going to be complaining, and you're just like, you want to give up. But don't, because who holds tomorrow? God holds tomorrow. And tomorrow will be a better day than today was. Or maybe an hour later will be better than this hour is. So we can't give up. We have to continue to fight. We have to continue to live in what it is that He has purpose for us, and just see what happens. See where you end up. And don't compare your story to somebody else's story, because you'll get there. You'll get to where it is that He's trying to get you to, but you have to have that relationship with God, that relationship with Jesus, that relationship with the Holy Spirit, and allowing them to work together on you to get you to where you need to be. You can do it. It's hard. Believe me, it's hard. But we can do it. We have to encourage ourselves. I mean, David did it when the people wanted to kill him, because they came back from war and all their wives and all their children and everything was gone. And so when that happened, because they were following David, they're like, let's stone him. Let's kill him. But what did David do? He went to God. He went to God. He encouraged himself, asked God, what should he do? Should we go after these people that have taken our children and our wives? What should we do? And God told him what to do. And they caught up with him. And they got all their stuff back. Nobody lost anything. That's still the God of today. He's still the God of today. He does not change just because your life hasn't been perfect and things have been happening. He's still the same God. He's still working on you. He's still helping you to be who it is that He's called you to be. So don't give up. Continue to fight. Continue to know that He is with you, that He won't leave you. And you'll hear that, well done, thy good and faithful servant. Because I'm sure that's what we all are living to hear. And it's going to be really great. It's going to be really great. Your ladder will be greater. It will be greater. Just keep pushing. Keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. Even on those rough days. Even on those days when the load is so heavy that you don't know what to do. Keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. And in the end, we win. So let's just always remember that. Let's keep believing. Let's keep trusting. Never doubting. Knowing that God is with us. He loves us. He'll never forsake us. And when we fall, He'll be there to pick us back up. You all have a great and wonderful